Alright, I'm Cadet Second Lieutenant Loftus. This is Cadet De La Cruz, Cadet Taylor, Cadet Pena filming. You don't have to show us yourself. Close the door. And we're making a video about how to do parades or pass and reviews. Is another name for it. So here you have your various actors. If you want to point out the group commander, adjutant, and the vice group commander over there. And then you have the squadron commanders, Squadron 1 commander, Squadron 2 commander. Then you have Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie flight commanders. And then you have the honor guard. Okay, and these are the various flight, actual personnel on the flights. Those are the guides, the guidon bearers, and then the little arrow pieces behind them are the actual cadets within the flights. Okay, so this is basically a big field right here. This is where we're going to be marching around. And over here, you have the cadre like Captain Zane, Captain Sharon, Lieutenant Colonel Huber, and some of the wing staff. And let's get started. The first thing that happens is the adjutant will sound adjutant's call. And that is basically a song that plays. And they call that, and then the adjutant is going to move over there, correct? Okay. Then, after hearing that, the flight commanders are going to come to attention and call flight tench hut. And then when they do that, they're going to say it over their right shoulder so that the people behind them can hear that. You're going to do that a lot when you're doing parades so that people can hear you. The flight commanders will next call the commands one by one, so it'll be a ripple effect. They'll say flight tench hut, flight tench hut, flight tench hut. Okay. And then they're going to say guide online. And what's going to happen is the guides are going to run forward. They're going to dash forward about 10 paces, and then they're going to execute a left face. So while their flights are facing this way, they're going to be way forward about 10 paces facing this way. Okay? And then the flight commanders are going to command forward harch. And the flight commander and the flights are going to come up so that the flight commander is parallel with the guide. And that this is like the starting line. Like back here is where everybody's like gaggled up before, kind of, and then everybody's moving forward to like the starting line. Looks like a NASCAR race. Then what's going to happen next is
also the person in the third element is going to be right on the shoulder of the guidon bearer.
So they're going to be facing forward, and then the guide is going to be facing this way. And they're going to be really close. And then what's going to happen is the flight commander is going to call flight halt. Cover, and everybody's going to cover and get their dress cover interval and distance. And then the adjutant is going to sound off and say guides post, and the adjutant, which was facing this direction before, is going to take a right face and take a step forward.
The guide.
What did I say? Adjutant. It's adjutant. Okay, yeah, the guide will do a right face and take a step forward. Okay. Then it's going to go from squadron. This next thing is going to go from squadron to squadron. The adjutant's going to say, give your squadrons parade rest. So it's going to go parade.
Parade.
Rest. Okay. We'll just put this here so I can keep my spot. And that's called echoing the command.
And then squadron 2 will do it. Parade. Parade. Rest.
Yep. Note, now everyone in the squadron goes to parade rest. The call of squadron and flight are preparatory commands. They prepare you to anticipate what is coming next. The next command, rest, is a command of execution. It tells you what to do and immediately do it. So the preparatory command is repeated, but the command of execution is not. Okay. Okay. Now we're at the adjutant again. The adjutant is going to say, in place, sound off. And the music is going to play. Okay? And then, after the music finishes, the adjutant is going to say, give your squadrons attention. So the squadron commanders are going to say, squadron.
Flight.
Tench. Hut. And it's going to be a ripple. So it's going to go this squadron, and then this squadron is going to do it. Okay?
And these two flight commanders say flight at the exact same time.
Yep. And just another note, remember to turn your head to the right whenever you give a command over your right shoulder. Okay. Then the adjutant's going to say, give your squadrons present arms. The squadron commander is going to say, present.
Present.
Arms. And the adjutant is going to perform an about face and salute the group commander. And say, sir or ma'am, the parade is formed. And the group commander is going to lower their salute and say, take your post. Go ahead and do it. The post of the adjutant is behind and to the left of the group commander. So you have the group commander, the vice commander, and then the adjutant. They form a triangle. Then the group commander is going to call, give your squadrons order arms. So squadron commander is going to, the squadron one commander is going to say order.
Order.
Arms. Squadron 2 is going to say order.
Order.
Arms. Okay. Then the group commander is going to turn their head 45 degrees to the left. The adjutant's over here. I'm the group commander. I'm going to say receive the report. Okay. So then little horsey adjutant is going to come forward and do the best part of the entire parade and say report. And they're basically going to do like this whenever they do that. Report. Okay. And then after that, all the squadron commanders are going to report in. And the squadron commander will salute and the adjutant will salute. And the squadron commander will say, Squadron 1, all present or accounted for, sir or ma'am. Then Squadron 2 will say, Squadron 2, all present or accounted for, sir or ma'am. And the adjutant after that will turn around, do an about face the group commander, salute the group commander, and say, sir, ma'am, all present or accounted for. Okay. Then the group commander will say, publish the orders of the day, after returning the salute. The adjutant will say, attention to orders, office detail for today, cadet officer of the day, cadet third class so-and-so, by order of Lieutenant Colonel Huber. Officers,